Hi and welcome back to Pregnant in Norway, the YouTube series. Okay, so now I'm in week 12 and that's very good because I am kind of over the bump with the abortion rate thing. So it still can happen, but the rate is so much lower and that's good. I have been to what's supposed to be the first control, okay, we call it svangerskapskontroll. It's like pregnancy control at the doctor's office. And I just go there to my general practitioner doctor woman. She's very nice. And this time we could take some blood because you have to wait until you're 12 weeks before you can take those blood samples that they needed. So they took that and it was like 7 glasses of blood and it was very much. And I don't like taking my blood, but they're very, very good at my doctor's office. So it didn't hurt, but it's just I always feel so like blood empty after it's done. But it was all good. And I will probably get the results in a couple of weeks or something. And there they check for like my iron, if that's low, and they like some blood percentage thing and all kind of sicknesses, and they even check for like STDs and HIV and stuff, and other kinds of, like if I've had my vaccinations, because if I haven't had some of them, it could be hurtful for the baby if I got sick, and so they check for a lot of things, and that's very good. But I have had a lot of worry for this pregnancy because last time I wasn't worried at all. It was just, oh, I was pregnant, and it was like, hey, I didn't really know what it was because it was just my belly was growing and I knew it was going to be a baby in there, but I didn't feel like it was a baby. But this time I have done it before, so I really know it is a baby, and I feel much more connected to the thing growing inside me from like the very early stages. And that's it's been pretty hard because I don't really have any proof that there was any life in there, except from the fact that I was getting fat and I peed on a stick and it said I was pregnant. But I was just like worried that and nothing was okay, and I didn't want to tell anybody because I was afraid it was just gonna be some like imagined pregnancy. I've heard those existed, I don't know. And I told my doctor my worries, and I was under the impression that we were going to hear the heartbeat of the baby this time at the doctor's, because I thought I did that last time, but I read up and I didn't do that last time. So I got my hopes up that I would get some sort of confirmation on the baby, and I got really disappointed, and I think my doctor saw it. So she called one of her colleagues and she had an opening in her schedule and she could give me an ultrasound, and she did that. I had to wait for like an hour, and that was no problem. Robert was there with me as well, and we got to have an ultrasound. I'm not really scheduled to have an ultrasound until like week 18, but she did that anyway, and it was very much, I felt like weights were lifted off my shoulders, because when she put on the ultrasound, the little baby inside me was like kicking my stomach walls and like flapping their hands, and there, it's hands. It was just one baby. That's very good. So it was very much alive and very much active and energetic, and it looked like a baby, actually. I didn't think it looked like a baby that early, but it did, and it was very nice to see. And now I'm calm and relieved and happy, so that's very good. I am looking forward to this pregnancy and my belly getting bigger, and I think it's gonna be good. Not that I really enjoy being pregnant, because it's heavy and it's all these kinds of bothers, and I've been so tired and so hungry, and then after I've eaten I've been so nauseous and full, and just and then I feel full for like 2 hours, and then suddenly I'm nauseous because I feel so hungry, and it's very much irritating. But hopefully that will end soon. This is pretty much the same kind of pregnancy I had the last time. So I am expecting a boy again because isn't that some kind of theory thing that if the pregnancy is similar to the old one, it's the same kind of gender? I don't know. We'll see. But we don't know any gender yet. So yeah, I had to reapply for the hospital I'm giving birth because I got accepted to the wrong hospital. And that's bad because I don't want to give birth there. I want to change it. So hopefully that will go through and I can give you some happy news in some weeks. Okay, yeah. If you have any questions about pregnancy in Norway or the health system or anything, please give me some comments in the comment field, of course, and I will answer them in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye!